Is that better?
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
much
yeah.
better.
That's better. Now you sound fairly, fairly
Fairly
human.
human?
Yep.
I was doing my best Marshall Marat impression.
Did anybody else lose the connection a minute ago? No,
No,
because I
we were talking. Eric and I were talking, and we noticed you kind of we couldn't. You wasn't
yeah,
doing anything.
it said there was an RTC connection.
Hmm.
I don't know what that is, but there was came from Discord. But I also lost my connection to the game. So I don't know
See
if
your
it.
name in there. Hmm.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. All right.
All right, let me see. For game on internet. Main room. All right.
Cool.
All right.
Okay. Well,
We're still in Dresden, right?
we are still at Dresden. We have we haven't firebombed the city yet.
No,
No,
we haven't made.
give us
We
time.
haven't pulled back to Paris yet.
Nope, nope. That'll happen soon enough. What is?
Yeah,
Isn't Leipzig like a month off from this?
something like that, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I think this is because I thought this battle was in. What's the days for it?
It might be 2 months.
Yeah, August the 25th. So Leipzig is what in early October or late September?
I don't know. They had all that stuff in Denowitz and all that
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
took, took place in between Colm and Van Dam's disaster.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Battle of Leipzig, October 16th through 19th.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
That's what I thought. Hey, we should be celebrating that tomorrow. It's a 3 days drunken merriment, and then at the end you have to blow up a bridge. So that sounds like a very satisfying holiday, if you ask me.
We just got to ask the infrastructure people which one they're going to replace, and we can take care of it.
There you go. There you go. Blow it up first, early and
Yeah.
often. Well, cool. Well, I guess we need to assign our moves and then drop stuff on the cup and whatever else, unless there's something else that we need to address before all of that.
Yep. We need to.
Oh, we still have some people that are out
Rapid
of
fire.
command, right?
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay. All right. So, where do you want to start with that?
And well, we can start with our big stack here, and
With
Are we starting a new
Schwarzenberg.
turn?
Yeah, yeah. Dave and I just kind of finished up. I think all that was left was like the regroup phase, and I don't know,
Okay.
maybe so we got that done. Leader movement regroup, whatever it was. So yeah, so I see you got Schwarzenberg, and he's got a whole boatload of people stacked there with him. So you want to flip that over, and then you can.
let's see. And I pretty much think, unless one of them's an aide de camp, I think the rest of them are all need to roll.
We're
Well,
all
so
rubble now.
yeah. Well, let's see. Gallitson is will be automatic, right? Because he's a 5+4, so that's automatic. Um, whoever de Predarad, he's a 3+4, that's automatic. Kretov, he's automatic, that's a 2+4.
Yeah.
So it's
Duca,
only Duca. If you roll a 6, he will stay problematic. But otherwise, a 5 or less, he'll bounce back.
Roll for Duca.
Okay, so he's back. And then I don't know who Ilwanowski is.
He needed to. He was that cavalry commander from down.
Okay, so he's automatic as well. He's a 3 + 4, so that's a 7. So everybody recovered in that particular stack.
I just got kicked out of the game. Okay. Sorry about that.
That's okay. All right, and then I think you still have somebody
Yep.
stacked with Barclay de Tolly. Yeah, Tippelkirch. And then von Lehman. So Tippelkirch, I think, was, let's see, he is a +1. So once again, if you rolled a 6, he will be problematic. Otherwise, a 5 or less, and he will come back.
Okay.
Hey, he finally got around to it. It's taken him like 3 turns or more. And then Lehman, it's the same thing. It's a... Oh, wait, no. That's still a failure because Barclay de Tolly is only a +3. I was looking at Winningston. So Barclay de Tolly's a 3 + 1 is a 4. So Tippelkirch is still out of business. Lehman is then... So a 4 or less, and Lehman will be back. Yep, so he's back. So it's just Tippelkirch who's still out of whack. Although, let me check. Winningston might be able to activate him, right?
Does Whittingston give a command point?
That's what I'm checking. Yeah, so he creates an automatic command point. So yes. So Tippelkirch passed.
Yeah, because we'd used the best one.
Well, we'd been using Barclay de Tolly, but you didn't have Whittingston stacked with him before.
Right.
Yeah, so Whittingston is, he's a better one to use in that regard.
For some reason,
that was the end of them.
Cannot get this.
Yeah, so that should be everybody back in whatever sense of order or condition they're supposed to have. Are you having problems getting into the game, Rob?
Well, for some reason this week, the game's not supporting 2 monitors. So every time I try to drag a window from Vassal to my other monitor, it crashes.
Huh.
It's not letting me in either for some reason. I mean, I don't. It's not syncing me for some reason. I'm gonna go out again.
Did it again. I don't know why it's not doing it. I thought it was maybe because I turned on HDR today, but it didn't.
Well, it's saying that it's sending you information. In the little thing, it says sending game info to Rob Bond. Here it is. It's saying it again.
Okay. No, I saw you guys doing the moves and stuff. I just, for some reason, I cannot. It's not supporting 2 monitors.
Huh.
And I don't think there's anything.
Here, let me see if it does. If it's doing anything to mine with that.
No, let me in.
Oh, I can move to the other monitor fine. So.
My luck.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it had tried to send you information a while ago, Al.
Yeah, I did have it for a while, and then I lost the connection, and then I can't get back into it.
Did you close out all of Vassal and then redo it again?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I disconnected.
Okay.
And
let me quit.
Well, no, what I'm suggesting is maybe you close vassal and then just restart it.
Okay. I really don't want to. I have a whole bunch of other games going on. I don't think that'll hurt them, though.
Well, all you're doing is just closing the Dresden vassal, right?
Maybe not. I mean, if I close the. I don't know. I'm going to try and do it one more time. Okay. Okay, now. I don't know.
That's what it turns.
It's not syncing me for some reason. It shows me in there, but it's not syncing me.
Yeah, it crashed again.
Yeah, you disappeared.
Wait a second.
Is there a vassal update out there?
I don't know. I'm running 356.
I'm running 358.
But it's worked. That shouldn't be a problem.
It shouldn't be a problem. We've had this before where it's run a different. We've had slightly different versions of the module. And
two.
it says that it's sending information to you.
Now it's syncing me. So
Yeah.
I had another Al Smith out on the main, so I joined with that Al Smith and I got the stuff.
Huh.
So,
Okay.
I don't know. It's weird.
Well, if it bursts into flames partway through, we'll know what happened.
Okay. I think I'm on.
Okay.
There's two owls in Monday Madness.
Well, he's twice as good. Are you still having trouble getting in, Rob?
Yeah, no, I'm in. I can't. For some reason, I can't pull up the game charts and then move them to my other monitor.
Huh.
It crashes the game.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what setting. The only setting I know differently is that I turned on HDR high def and to see how that worked today. But I turned it off and still does it.
Okay. Well, I guess you'll just have to pull up the charts when the charts are necessary.
Yes.
So.
I guess so.
Yep.
Who needs to see the board? You just look at the charts.
Okay. So for the enemies of freedom, justice, and equality, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 command points from the looks of it, plus whatever you might muster with your light cavalry. And I think for the advocates for truth, justice, and all things wonderful,
And
that is the
way.
French. Yes,
French way of life.
Exactly, the French way of life. We got
Red wine and escargot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 command points. So, okay. That's exciting. All right. We can adjourn to our various and sundry rooms, I guess, and chat and figure out what we're going to do.
Sounds good.
Okay. Uh-oh.
All right. We seem to have made it into our little spot. All right. So how are things with you, Mr. Bond?
Oh, just fine.
Okay.
Uneventful week, just busy. Trying to get caught up with stuff. And that's about it. How about you?
Not too much. Just kind of plugging away with stuff. Playing a new game with Jim Soto. So that's been kind of interesting to see how that all works. And And then I got another video done commemorating. I've had 500 subscribers. I hit 500 subscribers last week.
Oh,
So
congratulations.
we're now officially a 1 battalion strong. Our goal is to try to hit the same numbers that Napoleon entered Russia with, as opposed to exited Russia with. So we'll have to see. I will have to spice up these videos more with maybe topless go-go girls dancing across the screen at random intervals to kind of get people's attention.
That might get it.
Well, what is it that with like the professional wrestlers, don't they have the girls in the bikinis that come out with hold the cards up and say, yeah, this is round
next
1, round
20-minute turn.
Yes, the next 20-minute turn. Oh, going to the draw cup. Woo, something like that. We'll see.
Have do a little photoshopping Josephine or something.
There you go. Yes, a very, very buxom Josephine dancing around out there. All right. Well, this
Josephine Kardashian.
Kardashian. Yes. Oh my gosh. So let's see. This turn, you should have that division of the Young Guard. They're in the Neustadt. They should be coming across the bridge. And so my suggestion is that you bring them down into this area between where the 44th is and where readout number 2 is.
Okay.
And from there you can turn them left, turn them right, whatever you want to do. We'll just keep pounding away at the Russians with the artillery, and they're starting to melt away. So I don't think there's much there. You might be able to recapture the redoubt with elements of the 44th Division, the way things are right now.
I'll have to shift the general further to.
Yeah, you can do that. You can move
I shouldn't
people
be worrying
around.
too much about the Prussians there.
The ones that are in front of you, well, half of them are out of command, and
they're still out of command.
Yeah, and I mean they're all in horrible shape. So I mean I don't know what if he decides to throw himself against you, then just let him go ahead and do it. So you'll have.
I don't think I'll get the Young Guard to move this turn, but probably the next turn.
Well, they would. So they're going to move during the reinforcement phase.
Whenever we draw that.
Yeah, when you draw that, and so therefore you want to kind of bring them in and around and get them into that section, and then you can give them a command point in subsequent turns to get them going. Basically, what we do is you'd give Ney a command point. So Ney is back here, and then you'd have him. He's kind of the corps leader for those 2 divisions of Young Guard, and so that's kind of what's up. So that's my suggestion.
You do have enough. Okay. Yeah, but I see that they're still going to be moving. Once they move as reinforcements, they can't move again.
No, they won't. So you're getting them into whatever the position. So then the following turn, you can give them a command point and get them further along into that area. Yeah.
Between the 44th and the 43rd.
No, into the area between the 44th and readout number 2. So this area here, right, in and around here, around readout number 2. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about this readout here. This is 1.
Yeah, it's readout 1. Yeah. So that's, I think, if we just keep softening up those Russians, there's not going to be anything left.
So bring them here and then move them against the Prussians?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you can use the 44th here to retake. Further north and to retake readout 1, and then you'll get that other division of Young Guard coming in. So should be in pretty good shape for doing stuff. Let's see. For me, what do I want to do? So I've got a command point for the Guard.
There's so much stuff that's run away. It's not even funny. But then, do you see all this stuff that's coming? I I mean,
Oh
we
my
can't
gosh, yeah, it's absolutely insane how much stuff they've got coming down
and
the pike at us.
it's quality stuff too.
Yeah, yeah,
But the thing is that they have to activate it. So,
yeah.
but I'm looking over here, and there's all these Prussians coming. All this beautiful. I'm worried about the Prussian cavalry coming. All these heavies.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be a big mess.
I'd say so.
Yeah, so we'll just have to kind of see what how it all sorts itself out. But
if I can push the Prussians back, though, I can then, if when those things show up, I can just with the young guard, I can just go into square. But
yeah, well, we just have to kind of get some breathing space.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you've got one for Saussure. I've got Test,
Same
the
thing.
Guard, 45th. I don't know if I need to move the heavy cavalry. I think the heavy cavalry division is more or less where it needs to be. So, what do I need to move? Maybe I can move.
He's got a division of heavy cavalry coming up there.
Oh, he's got a whole boatload of stuff, so it's a big ugly mess.
It is.
So,
We need to have like our balloon corps drop troops down into redoubt number 5 since it's unoccupied.
yes, that's exactly what we need. The balloon corps. So, all right.
They're going to activate the Russians over there.
Yep. All right. I'm going to roll for. I've got a couple of light cavalry. So we've got Bellard. Hey, he passes. I'm surprised.
Wow. Oh, he's good too.
Yep, Pujol's good. Let's see. And then I got this other guy down here. Who is this? This is Chastel. Let's see what we get for him. Nope. All right. Okay, so let's plunk down our stuff. So,
In the cup,
yep.
which I cannot. It's so weird why I can't do that.
Yeah, you didn't have that problem before, did you?
No, I can move Discord back and forth between the two monitors.
Huh.
But with this, I don't know what happened. It just like stops. The window stops halfway between the two monitors, and then it crashes.
Huh. All right. Well, that's really weird. Okay, so we've got our usual 5, and then my light cavalry got another 2, so we're up to 7. So we got 7 in the cup. Which is how many we had last time. All right. We can head back up to the main lobby, I guess. Yep, they're waiting for us up there. All right, gentlemen, we've got our stuff in the cup.
We didn't get finished there. We never went to another room. We
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need us to
Oh,
leave?
Right.
we're intruding.
No, he's getting a drink of water, and I actually have to run to the bathroom.
Okay, well, we'll let you do that for no additional charge.
Okay. Appreciate that. Definitely. I gotta figure out where do I want this other guy.
We have to.
Okay. Everybody there?
Yep, we're still here.
Oh, you guys came back up. I don't know where David is, but
He went to use the loo.
I will.
okay, he's back.
Second
He's
here. I'm
back.
just trying to place my. No, I'm not back. I haven't gone yet. I'm just trying to place my last moo here before I go. Okay. I will be back in a minute.
Okay. So it's been interesting,
The
Al. I've
loo?
been the loo. Yes, he's gone to the loo.
We live here in the United States of America, not in London.
Really, Albert? Really? Can't we be
All
mildly
this
sophisticated?
Anglophile stuff. Sophisticated. Have you been to an English soccer match?
I have
There's
not.
your sophistication. There's
Yeah.
your sophistication.
Yeah. The people that brought you all this other civilization also bring you soccer hooliganism. So, what can you do? Oh, it's all good stuff. Well, Albert, any other grand plans for you for the holidays coming up?
No grand plans. I'm headed to Belize for a week on the catamaran.
Oh, that should be
with my
fun.
sons, and December 4th through the 11th.
Okay.
So that's my only plans for traveling,
Okay.
and only excitement.
Well, that's not bad, all things considered.
Yeah,
Belize is very nice from what I've heard.
we'll see. It's supposed to have a very nice reef, so we'll
Mhm.
see. We'll be going up and down that reef.
Okay. And you doing what? Snorkeling or?
Snorkeling.
Okay.
Snorkeling for me, I'm past. I'm not going to learn how to scuba dive at this point.
Well, that's probably okay.
I did try and learn scuba diving way back when I lived in Miami, but I ended up getting a sailboat instead, so I ended
Okay.
up sailing instead of scuba diving. All right, so we got the hmm, damn it.
All right. I'm back.
He has returned. All right. Well, very good. So, did you guys get your stuff in the cup?
I don't think I haven't done it.
Okay.
So
How many
let's-
moves did you guys end up getting altogether?
Well, I didn't get any for my cavalry. I don't know what David.
Didn't get any. I only had one more I could run, so we got a total of 6. So we'll put that guy back down there, and there's our 6.
Okay.
Stack 'em up.
Stack them up, plunk them down. Yahoo.
All right.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and shake the cup. Stick your fingers in there, waggle it around a little bit. Albert, why don't you go ahead and draw since you're going to Belize?
Did you put the other counters in, the white ones?
Yep. Yeah, we
Oh,
got everything in there at this point.
Okay.
Ho! It's the Allies. Get to go. All right. I don't think you shook the cup. That's the problem. They just...
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear anything either. I demand a recount. All right. So it is the persnickety, problematic, enemies of humanity. Oh, it's the Allies' turn to go. So, Allies, what is your grand plan?
Well, I'd like to charge, but I don't think I can. So
Well, I don't know. Where are you going to charge? Or with what are you going to charge?
just got that one. Just have that one target, and I don't think I've got the wherewithal to get to him.
Yeah, because you got to go around the woods. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Then I gotta
6,
go through
7,
the orchard.
8, 9, 10, 12,
I don't
13,
think I can
14,
get
15,
through that.
16.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I can get to him
No.
without going through terrain that is
Yeah.
non-charge.
Yeah. No. That's
Okay.
oh, so sad. You've been grinding those poor guys to pieces so far. So
You have to sit there and look threatening.
yeah. Well, he's definitely achieved that. He definitely looks threatening. So all right. So if there are no charges, I guess we can do
I
our.
got some charges.
Oh, you do have some charges. Okay.
Yes, I have some charges.
Yeah, go
Oh.
David.
All right.
So let's launch into those guys and kill a bunch of them.
All right.
Bloodthirsty, man.
Ever so slightly. So which one do you want to do first?
We'll grab this guy here. And so he goes. All right, you got to figure the different keys to turning from bar.
Oh, really? Are they different?
Yep. They use the control left and right bracket
Instead of Z and X.
Yeah,
Interesting.
right.
Cool.
Two,
So 1, 2.
three.
All right. I'm going to countercharge you with
What?
this guy here.
No, you can't. You can't even. You can only.
I can
How do you
countercharge you.
throw?
I'm in column. This is a front-facing hex side. So
Oh,
it's
you-
light cavalry is in column. It's got 5 fronts and 1 rear. Why is this
One, two.
Okay.
But you haven't gotten. He hasn't gotten to the 5.
1,
yet.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's 6 hexes away from me. I can
Yeah.
roll for countercharge. He's
thought
in
you
my
had to be
countercharge
5.
zone.
Okay, you're 6 away. 6 is your charge zone.
For light cavalry, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't realize-
5
I
for
was looking
heavies.
at the
I mean, it's
opposite
4
way.
for heavies, and it's 6 for light in 5th edition rules. All right, here we go. 46. Okay, so I'm going to intercept them. So I will turn. That's going to cost me 2. And so you can go ahead and move 2 forward or 2 whatever direction.
One, and then I'm gonna do another turn. Here,
Yeah. And then I'll turn and you turn, and we will meet probably with all the turns right about. I'll be here and you'll be.
Too bad your heavies can't opportunity charge. Maybe they can.
Where we meet.
Yeah, well, you would be like right here or right here, right?
You get off to the side. Maybe the heavies can countercharge.
Well, we have to go like what's the nearest point between us, right? So,
Yeah.
given the way all the mixing and moving is, the heavies have a front out this way, so the heavies can't.
Yeah.
They can't
Yeah.
countercharge.
They don't have the right facing. for
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Where did you start?
I started over here, right? Or over here. But with all my turning, I got here. You're going to get like here or here. I mean, here you would just go straight, right? There's no need for you to turn. Because I had to turn 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to kind of do this thing here to get around.
What about these Cossacks?
They can't do crap.
They can counter. They've got a 6 zone, right? If he moves, you can go after him.
So they can't. They are because they're part of a heavy. They're part of the headquarters for Barclay de Tollet, I think.
Does that prevent them from countercharging? I don't see why it would.
Well, there was something there where they couldn't do stuff once they're out of the.
Oh yeah, once they're.
Yeah, I mean, I could look it up, but.
I mean, David doesn't want to use them, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that it's necessary to use them. If his point is to try to intercept my cavalry, right?
Right.
I was thinking about the next guys.
All right, so there's one down.
This guy. He doesn't have to stop when if I go one hex forward, right?
Does he have to stop? I don't see that he's got to stop. I mean, let's take a look and see what it says in our handy dandy rules about zones of influence. Limbered artillery infantry must stop voluntary movement when entering a zone of influence of enemy unlimbered artillery or infantry. Cavalry may voluntarily move through the ZOI of reactive units but trigger feu de chance for each zone. Reactive cavalry may attempt opportunity charge once upon activity units in their ZDI. So no, it doesn't look like they would stop. It's just a case where I would have a chance to, if I weren't already engaged in combat, I would be able to do stuff. So. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, I will try to opportunity charge you when you come in there. And I do. So I will just turn around here.
Now, if he would have come down right down your rear, you wouldn't have been able to.
I wouldn't have been able to, but he wouldn't have had enough movement to get there is his problem.
I see. Yeah.
So this was the best he could do.
Only 50. No, let's see. I'm 15 to there. I could have made it to one more, but it wouldn't have given me any advantage because I don't have. The only advantage would have been.
Well, and even then, he wouldn't have been charging 3 in a row if he came that way, because he'd only go 2 in a row.
Okay,
but the advantage that he has now is that I'm the attacker, and so that might actually put him on better odds than otherwise.
Yep.
So, but I had to do it because he did go 3 in a row if he came in on that side of me. If I didn't react, then he would get the doubling bonus. So, all right. So let's go ahead. Let's do this one here first that we just finished up. And you can calculate your stuff, and I'll calculate mine. So you've got, my calculations say you've got 25. Does that sound about right?
So that's about right.
Okay, and I got 24. So we're as close to 1-to-1 without actually being 1-to-1. All right, let's see what we roll. Nobody's got a leader, so just a straight up die roll. Here we go. 54 at 1-to-1. That is, I lose 1 and make a morale check, and you lose 2.
No, it's 1 to 1.5.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 1-to-2. You're right. So no, it's still the same thing. A 54 is I lose 1 and you lose 2 and make a morale check. Oh, it's even better for me. I lose 1 and you lose 2 and make a morale check.
Okay.
Ouch.
Rolled high.
I'll try. Let's see. Increase, and morale check. Boom.
Yep, they're happy.
Oh, yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
high.
So they pass their morale check. They're
I-
exhausted and I'm tired. All right. All right, let's do the next one. So this one, these guys are pretty badly chewed up. So they're 25. All right, so I've got 16.
I got 21.5.
Yeah, so it's another 1-to-2. But I've got a leader. Do you have a leader in that with that guy?
No.
Okay, so it's a 1-to-2. This time I've got a +2 on the die roll. Here we go. 65 plus
Ooh.
2 becomes
Whoa.
a 66. So you are going to rout and run away. Lose an increment and flee for your life.
Hope this is a lesson for you. Don't ever use your cavalry again.
Yeah, I'm sure that is going to be the takeaway that David has from this little adventure. Let's see, and they're tired.
Well, you rolled well.
Yep, sometimes it just comes down to that. As
Nobody beats a good roll.
it is hard to beat.
That's true.
All right. I'm sure you guys will have lots of wonderful and exciting roles yourselves. So,
Well,
What do we got? All right. So what's next?
so now we go to timed movement. So it looks like there's at least a few interesting things going on the eastern side of the map. So you and Robert can maybe tussle that out and figure out what you're going to do. And then Albert and I can kind of handle things on our end, and then we can meet in the middle, Dave.
Well, Al's on the right side also today. So.
Oh, he is. Oh. Are you guys both doing stuff on the right side, or is one of you mostly on the right?
I'm going to be on the right and the left.
It's turn to do the right.
Okay,
He's gonna do
so
the middle.
Dave's doing the middle. Okay. So, Albert, why don't you join Robert in like game room 1, and you can do the stuff that's over on the Austrian or on the Allied right with Robert, and then David and I can handle stuff, and then you can come and join us when you're done over there with Rob.
Okay.
Sound like a deal? So get
Sounds
whatever
good.
movement's done, and then come and do the movement over on our side, and then we can figure out defensive fire, offensive fire, all that jazz. Okay?
What are these little dice on the map? Well, I'll talk to Robert about that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, those guys
Where-
they retreated. They were
Before
skirmishers
combat.
that retreated before combat, and so therefore they can't move. They burned up their movement retreating. So that's what's up.
Okay.
All right. So Dave, you and I can hang out here. Rob, why don't you and Albert go to game room 1? Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, Rob. Who's in what room?
Oh, you're going down. Yeah, there you go. All right.
Okay. So what do you want to move first?
Okay, let's move 14 first.
So where are they at?
That's southwest or southeast of the cavalry battle.
Oh, okay. They're by Strehlen. Okay.
Right. So, all right. So what the guys, they're pulling into columns.
Okay.
Or into one square. So,
So it'll cost them 3 to change formation, and then another 1.5 to kind of pull in those folks. So they'll have 4.5 to get to where they're at in that hex.
right. It's three for cavalry to change.
Yeah,
formation.
yeah, 3 for cavalry to change formation.
All right.
So they've spent approximately, I don't know, 4.5 points or whatever it is. So
this front guy here, okay, so they call for road markers, and he's all there at 4.5, so that runs to 5.
Yeah.
Can't do anything. Actually, I could do it. Let's see. Do I want to do? I could actually do it in that square, right? By a half square.
yeah. And then that way, then you've spent 5 points, and you're on the other side of the bridge.
Right. Okay. That's that. And then is it +1 to go over the bridge for me?
It's +3 for cavalry, +2 for infantry, +1 for artillery. So you got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It gets you right by the H in Strehlen if you're going that way.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking here. Actually, let's do it in that spot there. Okay. Now I can do half. That'd be 5.
So that's cultivated terrain, so that actually costs more for them to move into. It costs 2 for cavalry to move into that, yeah.
And I'll stick in the other one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the other one here. So I can actually go 1, 2, and then pull in, right? Or 1.
Well, you might want to. Are you talking about the heavy that's behind here? Yeah, you go 1, 2. You can go over the thing 3, 4. You could get them here, and then you could pull them in, or you could get them there and then pull them in. Right? You still want to stay within command range of your brigade leader.
Just make sure that he's got command range for that.
And then it's going to cost you
So he's only got a
four,
commander.
7, and then you had what, 3? So yeah, so he could get there, but he doesn't have enough really to go any further than that.
Okay, but and this guy's command range is only 2, right? It's his morale.
It's not his morale; it's his cavalry command rating.
That's only 1.
Oh yeah, so he's only got a command range of 1. So you probably want to move him back 1 more if you want to keep everybody in command.
Okay, where he is now.
Yeah, where he's at now, then that heavy cavalry at least will be in command. And then I don't know what's left. The only other part of his is that battery, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and you could just park it right here. The artillery can make it there, and then they're still in command. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
That's that guy.
All right, so that was Moo number 14. Is there a reason why there's this other 14 sitting out here in the middle of nothing?
They were just
That's
because they left over because that was actually the original.
Okay. Okay.
Was they had the marker on where they were going, and then they had their own markers.
Okay. Yeah, so just if you delete that, then we don't have any confusion. Cool. All right, who's next? What's next?
The other one is Hess Homburg over here.
Okay. Wonderful, dear old Hess Homburg. We haven't seen him nearly enough.
Activating Colorado, Yanche, and Stipulari.
Okay. All right. What excitement do we have?
Now,
So which division did you want to move first?
I'm starting with the first over here on the left.
Okay.
Now,
So
this
what's
guy,
the question?
Did he make it into there?
So he would have to stop as soon as he hits that hex.
Why?
Because I'm in this hex, and so I exert a ZOI there.
Oh, the skirmishers in.
Yeah, the skirmishers exert a ZOI, so he'd have to stop as soon as he hits that.
We're going there, and they're going to assault. Both going to assault that point. Or do I have to tell you that point? One.
So who are you moving now? These are part of
I'm done with the
Bianchi's.
first. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Now I'm doing Grouch's.
Okay.
Done with the first. I think that's good the way they are. Everybody's in command. Whatever.
It's just.
Hey, Eric,
Yes, sir.
is there such a thing as a pod to charge?
For what?
Albert moved some of the Prussians to assault my Yours, and he went. There was another unit there.
Yes. So
And
so if he moves into where the skirmishers are, the skirmishers would then fall back, and then his guys would show up there. So yeah, that's a thing.
That's the thing.
It is a thing.
What's he's like assaulting the whole line?
That's exciting.
Yeah. What happens? So with the Trilliors that are exhausted, they have to take the assault now, don't they? Because they can't retreat.
No, your skirmishers could always retreat before combat. They're faster. They're in skirmish order. Why couldn't they retreat?
They still can move, even though they already
Yeah.
have those dice on them.
Yeah. They can still move.
Oh, okay, and they can move over the other guys.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
All
nothing
right.
to say they can't move, right? It's just if they use more than whatever their usual stuff is, then they can't move in the next turn. So there's nothing to stop them from still retreating.
Oh.
So.
All righty. Okay.
So.
All right. Thanks. Yeah.
The only thing that you got to check is he's got some units here that okay, those guys are part of that group. Yeah, those
he
guys
moved
are part
only
of
the
it.
reds with the blue stripes. So those guys.
Right. So these guys need to face a direction, right? They need to face. They can't face this way. They either have to face that hex or that hex.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So that would be the only
He
thing.
hasn't finished that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, and with all those assaults, he's going to have a bunch of negative modifiers attacking across the Fletch and all that jazz. So.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All righty. Thanks.
Yep. All right. So, David, are you done with all of your stuff with your Moo number 2?
Yeah, Moo number 2 is let's see, it might be. I do have a cavalry one. I'm gonna bring up there too, or not cavalry, artillery. All right, and I think that's all at 2. That was in command. All right, and now to the 3rd division.
I'm going to, well, are you just moving that guy forward?
try an assault while I'm there.
Well, I will. If that's the case, I would try a opportunity charge, or a yeah, it's an opportunity charge. So with that chap there, 22. Let's see what his morale is. 21. He passes. So he's going to move up here, and your assault is canceled because you're being charged.
All right. Now, do I continue with the rest of my movement here?
Sure, sure.
Okay.
Oh, he's making something that looks like a line.
Yep. Trying. All right. I think that is. Well, let's just make sure here. Okay. Oh, that's one. What's artillery going across this?
It can't cross. It can't cross the drainage ditch.
Oh, they can't?
It's saying drainage ditch artillery not possible.
All right.
Yeah.
That means I gotta go. All right. So that means I gotta go over here.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think that's done. I'm sure I've missed something.
Yeah.
Now, okay, yeah, well, I was gonna do some more other assaults here too. So,
Well, go ahead and mark whatever it is.
that's gonna be an assault.
Rob, do you want to watch me? I'll move on the eastern side.
The eastern side?
I mean, on the western side.
Oh, the western side. Okay. Where number one is?
Yeah.
Where Moo one is?
Yeah.
Okay, that guy can't.
Okay.
He's even though he's okay, so he can't assault. He didn't move in, but he can. All right. And he's a different command, so he's just gonna sit there. All right.
So just so we have some better idea, who is assaulting? So like this hex here, it's not clear who they are assaulting.
All right.
Are they assaulting this artillery or that artillery?
Okay,
Now the
let's
question is,
see.
does he have enough movement points to get there?
Oh,
Because he
this guy.
started over here, right?
No, that one there started right here.
He was right there?
Or no, he was either here or here. Because he was right next to. Those are the two I brought up that were. This guy was, yeah, he was right there next to him. He was right there, so he's at two there.
Okay, okay. Yeah, because otherwise going across those drainage ditches would have burnt up
Right.
some of his movement.
Yep.
Can you assault to get across one of those rubble walls?
Who? Uh, yeah, people can.
Albert.
Yeah, he can. He can. I mean, he's not assaulting the rubble wall. It looks like he's assaulting that hex there, right?
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're in 2 hexes. I thought you were in 1.
Yeah, no, that's a skirmisher in 2 hexes. So he can assault that hex if he wants to.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Okay. Okay.
So Albert, where did this guy come from?
He came from right. He was there already.
Okay, so he'll have a -6 on his roll to close.
Yeah.
Okay. You've been playing too much bar, Albert. That counter artillery's got to face a hex side. There we go.
Okay.
All right, where are you moving now, Albert?
See, guy was there already.
So you have to tell me, because otherwise I'm not sure.
But
With the units have enough
moved,
movement, all that jazz kind of thing. So
moved from there to there.
okay, that's
and
fine.
From there to there.
Okay, that's
They
fine.
have enough to. They have enough to make those assaults over the
They do.
wall.
That's true. They do.
Now this guy right here, I think I will turn him. Or he's in battalion mass, so he can fire out the side there. He's in general order, I guess, or battalion mass, whichever.
I'm not sure who.
This guy right here.
Yeah, well, he's in general order because he's in the town.
So he can
right?
fire out the side there.
Yes, he has all around facing kind of a thing now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's see. We've got some more guys. It's pretty much. Let's see. We're gonna look up here. I don't know. Let's leave some more space. Okay.
If he's in general order, he would face a hex side, right?
Correct.
And he would have one rear hex.
Grinzers. Okay, let's see. We got Grinzers. Don't have Grinzers. Constant. So let's see. There's over here with these guys. Okay, and
I will be right back. I'm going to get something to drink.
Get something for me, David.
Okay.
I need a strong drink.
all right. Okay, I think that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Let's see, general order. General order. Can they make an assault? Let's see. Wait a minute.
Can who make
No,
an
I don't
assault?
want it. I don't want it. Never mind. I'm not going to make that assault. Okay, that's it.
Okay. So we would now do our offensive fire, defensive fire, all that exciting stuff.
Okay, where are we starting?
Well, you and Rob can go do stuff over on the east side of the map. And then Dave and I can at least take care of the stuff here in the center part of the map. And then we can have you join us shortly, or we can just all do our fire together from one end of the map to the other. So what do you guys want to do?
Okay. Okay, we'll go over to the Russian side of the map.
Okay.
Did you want to go to another room, or do you want to just do it all at once and just move down the line? You want to just do that?
I guess we ought to go to another room just to
Yeah, that'll
then
speed things up slightly.
crosstalk.
Since Albert is covering two flanks there.
Yes. Okay.
All right, David. So, usually I think, well, you tell me where you want to start shooting.
I guess let's start on my right, your left, I guess, and we'll work our way down that line towards Albert's other side.
Okay, so basically down here and work our way along. Okay, that's cool. All right, so let's see. I've got these guns here, and these guys here can fire on those. So that's going to be 36 to 6. That's going to be 6 to 1, shifted to, what, 7 to 1 for canister. So 7 to 1, no pluses, no minuses. 16, that's a single hit. And those guys will have to make a morale check.
And I have no idea how good they are.
Yeah. Well,
But they're good.
yeah, that it doesn't matter. You roll a 66. That's a good hit. All right. These guys can fire on these chaps, so that's going to be 12 to 6, 2 to 1, shifted to 2.5 to 1. 54 at 2.5 to 1 is a single hit on these guys here. And a morale check for them too. 43. I don't know what they got gray pants. You can never tell. 33. Oh, they cleared it by 6, a factor of 6. All right, and you're assaulting these skirmishers, is that correct?
Both of these are going to be assaulting. Sorry, they had a artillery unit.
Oh, they're both attacking the artillery. Okay, so then I will have, and then this guy is attacking this guy here single-handedly.
Yep.
Okay, good. Well, that lets me know kind of how to set things up. So, I will do a 1-to-1 shot here with the skirmishers, and then a 1-to-1 shifted 1.5 to 1. So for the 1-to-1 shot here, 51 is a hit on the first of the Esterhazy. That's their 4th hit from the looks of it.
Yep. So that is not a morale check.
Yep. And then these guys, it's going to be 1.5 to 1. And that's a miss. All right, and then I've got these guys are firing here in line, so it's going to be a 2-to-1 shot. And that's a hit on those boys there. All right, and you want to fire back where you can?
You want to go down further, or got a couple more just there?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can get them all done then. So this guy, I guess, can fire. Where could he fire? He could fire here on this guy. So that's going to be a 1-to-1 shot. And that's a hit on the first of the Zartowski. And then these guys, how many increments have they got? They've got 3 increments, so that's going to be 9. So 1.5 to 1. 43 is a hit on the second Erbach. So was that their 4th hit or their 5th hit?
That was their 4th.
Okay. All right, and then we can leave anything else further up the pike for Albert to work on. So why don't you go ahead and do your shooting then while we're in the neighborhood?
So, all right. So, okay, I can't shoot on your cavalry, right?
Why couldn't you?
Right,
He's
well,
adjacent, so
okay,
you could, yeah, you could combine them both and shoot there. I mean, I'm not under a cavalry bubble that I'm aware of.
All right, that's what. Okay, so that's a 6. What's this guy? He's a 5. So that's 1.5 to 1. Or yes, you're in column.
Yeah. So.
6 is good miss.
Yep.
And
then that guy's got. That's probably a 1 to 3 shot there.
that's big.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Save that for your morale checks.
Could he have combined with this guy here?
He could, but you rolled an 11, so it wouldn't have made a difference. Yeah.
But he could have been. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So even though the other guy's not assaulting, you could always throw in his fire value. So.
Okay. All right. So we'll fire on the next one here.
Sure.
Is this guy?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. You're at, just roll and see what you get. No, nothing.
I'm not getting some good. I'm not getting that.
Because I've got the way we're doing it with the house rules. They've got a fire defensive skirmishers, so they've got a fire defensive 14. So most of your guys single-handedly can only, they've only got a 5 or a 6 maybe, so they're not even at, So these guys here combined might get something.
They're at 12.
Okay, so it's 12 to 14. So that's 1 to 1.5.
Yeah.
45.
I think that's enough.
Nope, that's not. You needed to get into the high 50s to
Yeah.
make something happen.
And this guy's a 6, so 1 to you're a 9, 1 to 1.5.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
66. That's a hit any way you slice it. All right, and looks like that's their first hit. Am I correct? Yep. Let's make a round check. 26. That might not work. Let's see. 32. Nope, they are going to disorder. All right, this is the joys of French 1, 2. I think that's about as far as I can get. Yeah, because I can't really get over the wall. So, okay, that's that.
And that one guy can move in, or
Who? Well, you would do that during the assault phase. Well, actually, during the assault phase, I mean, we could look it up. When we get there, I'll look it up because there's something where it gives you the opportunity to do that.
yeah, I didn't know if I had to do it.
But I don't know if it's a case where both of them have to go in or what it is. So it would require some research. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's the only one that's there, or well, the other.
Oh, the other two. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, so he Likewise, an empty hex may be assaulted if the hex had been the target of assault and became empty due to offensive fire. Simply move the assaulting unit forward into the vacant hex during the assault phase. It may not initiate a second assault.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could push him forward if you want to, and then just take the assault marker off, or you could leave him where he's at.
We'll do that, and we won't forget it. Okay, and all right. So this guy here, firing on here. I'm sure that's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's just whatever it is. I've got a fire defensive like 14 or 16 or something because it's across the thing. No.
And then these two are firing on the hex they're assaulting.
Are they both assaulting?
Yes, that's why I tried to move this in the middle here.
Oh, okay. I just thought the one unit was assaulting since there was just a single marker. Okay, so they're both doing that. That's great. So, whatever their combined thing is, I think the fire defense of skirmishers 16, 18. So maybe you get 1 to 2.
They are 5, and the other one's 6, I believe. So 11.
So it's 11 to 18. So just roll, see what you get. 64, that's probably going to be a hit any way you slice it. So let's go ahead and chalk up and make a round check for them. And they pass.
And the other thing that I always forget here, my 2 artillery units down here are going to fire at the redoubt.
Okay.
And so they are at 9 and 9, that's
18
18.
to 20, so it's less than 1 to 1. 1 to 1.5. That's a nothing.
43. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So while we wait for Albert to sort things out with him, let's go ahead and do your assaults, shall we?
You want to do your assault first there?
Yeah, sure. Well, let's go ahead and do that. So I've got 24, and I don't know what you've got there. That guy's taking a few hits. So he's got, so he's got 11 divided by 7 times 5. He's got 8. So I've got 3-to-1 odds.
Now you're halved, right?
Why would I be halved?
Because you're assaulting charging a Italian mass.
Well, you didn't. I mean, we didn't roll for the battalion mass, so you're not formed up. So I don't know how we handle it because the rules are. So make a morale check. If you pass your morale check, then I guess you're in battalion mass, and if you don't, then I guess you're in not battalion mass because you didn't form up.
I mean, I wouldn't. What would I even be in if I? Because I'm.
This is why it's ridiculous, and this is why I suggested like months ago that we use the rules from the Marshall Enterprise for battalion mass because at least was more coherent.
A little
So
more,
yeah, just
All
make
right.
a morale check and see what it is.
I got 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
Whatever, and I'm at.
Okay, so it's a 3-to-1 attack. So we just go ahead and roll. See what we get. And I roll a 32 at 3-to-1. That is a DD result. So you're going to disorder and retreat back half your movement points and lose an increment.
All right. Next assault.
All right, the next assault is what? This one here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got
8 ninths of 14.
okay. Well, we have to make the morale check first. So let me roll for my artillery. A 23. I don't think they're going to pass.
Where is its morale? 16?
That's morale. I know, but I just don't know if the odds affect it or not. Or if that's only for...
Oh, I know. Are you talking about that little odds table?
Yeah, if that's only for the infantry stuff. So it says check the stuff. Let me check in the thing here.
Table used for pre-morale morale check. How many increments do you have in there?
I've got 2 increments, right? It's artillery, so
Right,
it's got
I had
2
8
increments. Yeah, so it's a 4-to-1 odds if we're looking at it that way from an increment point of view.
That's what you use for this table, correct? That's what I thought.
Well, if it's for the assault morale modifiers, right? All right, so odds ratio tabulated by comparing all eligible assaulting increments to all eligible defending increments. If this ratio is greater than or less than 1-to-1, then the morale of all units in the assault are modified by the modifier found on the odds column of the assault morale table. The defending units first check morale subject to modification. So I think based on this, unless there's something where you wouldn't have all of your odds, with the modifier in place, they're going to disorder.
I think so.
Yeah. So they will go off to the beautiful battery box to be resurrected here. All right, let's go ahead and plunk them there. All right. Oh, beautiful Saxons. Saxon gunners.
Right. Now, do they move in now, or
Yeah, they would move in now. You don't have to make a morale check for them since I failed my morale check.
is it my choice?
It's your choice.
Sounds like a good choice, anyways.
Probably.
Oh, this guy's disordered, right?
Oh, the guy back there? Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't take an increment, did I?
No, he should be up to 4 hits, I think.
All right. That guy.
All right, so this one you've got 5 increments, and I've got 2 increments. So it is 2 to 1. So I just have, based on the odds chart here, a -3. So here we roll. 41. So I pass. So you don't have, you have a modifier because you took a hit. So you will have a -3 on your morale check. Yeah, so they're going to disorder.
So now we have these two.
Okay. So there, I just have to make my morale check and see if I stick around or run away. 44.
12.
Yeah, so I think, and it's a 22, I think I'll pass, right?
You're 44, and it's what is it? 6 to 1?
Well, I don't know. What have you got?
I got 6 plus 6. I have 12.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, so it's 5 to 1, which it doesn't get any higher than that. So that's going to be 3 shifts.
Yeah,
So-
my table has a 6 to 1 here, which says plus 8 or minus 24, but minus 18.
Yeah, the one that's here that actually came with the game has, the numbers are different from what's in the rule book.
Rule book.
Yeah. So, but it's still enough to get it to disorder. So let me go ahead and pick those guys up and move them to the battery box. All right. Whoops, wrong one. All right. Okay. And you've got what? One more up here?
Hey, Eric.
Hey, what's up, Rob?
Quick question.
Yes.
What does the special rules say about fletches? Because I don't have the special rules.
So let's see. Units assaulting a special
I just crashed
structure.
my game. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
It says units assaulting a chevaux de frise, special structure, redoubt, fletch, or rubble wall subtract 6 from their morale check.
But it doesn't give me any bonus.
It doesn't give. It doesn't give you any bonus. No, it looks like it's a detriment to the other guy.
But I'm at like so I'm at 3 to 1 right now. So I have a -6. So if I don't pass, I'm
So
out of
he's
there.
so he's attacking you with all of those things that are there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So you would just roll to see what you get. If you
So if I get a
pass,
minus,
yeah. If you pass, then you stay, and then he's got to roll with whatever his modifiers are. And
with a -6 for going across the fletch, then
he would then have a -6 for assaulting across the fletch, the rubble wall, chevaux de frise, redoubt, etc. So that's the penalty for him coming in over there.
If I took increment loss due to fire, do I have an additional?
So if you
or
lost,
is that only the attacker?
No. So anybody who took a hit in either attack or defense is going to -3 from their roll for each increment lost.
So that's another 3. So I got a -9 then.
Okay. Yep.
All right. And can I swim across the river?
No. What you would do is you would just, if you disorder, you're just going to retreat, this way.
Those guys are going to have to make morale checks, right? Or because they're in Trillior, it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter since they're in Trillior. So just go ahead and roll, see if your guy passes.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Eric.
Okay, good luck.
I need it.
It's okay. It's all good. It looks like he got kicked out of the game. All right. Dave, I think you've got one more down here somewhere, right? Do we have this one more assault across the thing there? Okay. So let's see. It looks like you've got yeah. Because that's your assault, right? That's not Albert's assault. So you've got 6 plus 7.
13.
Right, and I've got, I guess, 3. So you're looking at about 4 to 1.
Now you can retreat, right?
I could, but I'm in general order, so if I wanted to stay, I could. In which case, you would have to then.
You're in skirmish. Oh, that isn't a skirmisher.
It is skirmisher. He is in skirmish.
But it's not a skirmisher. He doesn't have a little skirmisher symbol.
He's got the number 2 printed on his back.
Oh, they don't have to have the other one?
Well, these are part of the guard.
All right.
So therefore they can go into skirmish without having the little trumpet on them. So you're looking at like a 3 to 1. You'd have a +6 for the odds, but you'd have a -6 for going across the rubble wall, plus the guys took a hit. So you'd have altogether like a -3 on their assault. So I'm going to stay.
Okay.
So pick which one you want to make your morale check for first.
Don't you make the morale?
I'm in general order, so I don't have to make a morale check.
I thought that was a skirmisher there.
He is a skirmisher,
Well,
but he's
you're
in
like-
he's in general order. So I could either retreat or I could just stay there and force you to make a check, which that's what I'm doing. Well, actually, I could actually pull back, and if you wanted to occupy that hex, you'd still have to make a morale check. So I might as well just pull back and So now, if you want to advance into the hex, you still have to make a morale check.
All right. Add the minus what?
You're going to have a -3 for each of them. Because it's +6 for the odds, -6 for going across the rubble wall, -3 for them each having taken a hit in the previous fire combat. Or you could choose not to advance into the hex. So, it's your choice.
Do I have to do both?
You could do one. If it passes, then great. You don't have to do the other one. If it fails, then you could try to roll for the second one.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna roll for this one right here.
Okay. So 41 -3, that's going to be what? 1, 2, 3, that's going to be a 34.
It's 25.
So he passes.
And now he goes into general order, right?
Correct.
All right. So I face a hex. All right.
All right, very exciting stuff. All right. While we're here, do you want to roll for all of your routed guys?
We can do that.
Yeah, and then we'll wait for, it looks like Albert is still
Let's start here
doing
down
all
the
of his
bottom.
excitement. Okay.
All right. Boom.
No.
No. 1, 2, 5. Probably find some woods and stop pretty soon, but all right. Let's do there.
And he's got a -12. 65, even with a -12, that's going to be a 45. I bet you he recovers. It was close.
Oop, why did that? All right. I'm gonna go into. All right. This one.
Yep, -12 again. Nope, he's going to keep running.
5 more. 1, 2, 5. This one. Boom. He keeps going.
Nope.
5. This one. 6. Probably not.
It's going to be a 26. I don't know what his morale is. 25, he recovers.
Oh. And this one.
Nope, he's happy.
He's happy. This one.
61 becomes a 41. I don't know what his morale is. 26, he's okay.
All right. Let's go.
Wait, is this? Yeah, okay.
4.
44 becomes a 34. And he passes. Yep. 51. He's going to knock it down to a 31. Nope, he's going to keep running.
Merry journey. 1, 2, 3. And
That's going to be a 33. Probably will pass. Most of you guys aren't worse than a 30. Yeah, 32.
This one,
46 becomes a 36. I'm sure that that's a good enough one. He hasn't taken enough losses to... Yeah, he's at 26.
This guy over here. Actually, is that
That's one of Albert's. Those guys are Albert's, yeah.
That's Albert's. Okay.
So you got 3 disordered guys down here.
Start with that one. They're probably gonna, if he recovers, he's probably gonna get run over.
44, that's going to be a 41. They should pass. The Hungarians had better morales, as I recall.
A little bit,
Yeah, he's at 25.
This one. Actually, he could. Oh,
Well, he's going to rout.
now, can I go this way?
I suppose so.
So that'd be 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's going to burn up all of his movement.
Four.
Just to... Well, he'd already moved back 2, remember? He moved half of his... So you just move the remaining part of his... Yeah.
And he's routed now, right?
Correct, yeah.
That, and then we got this guy here.
Yep.
And,
Nope, he's going to rout as well.
3. That was the remainder of his move, right?
Yep.
There. All right. Now we got this cavalry unit that was running from
Oh, yeah.
thing. 24. He continues.
Yeah.
He only, since it's exhausted, it's only a third, right?
Yeah, so he's going to move, what, about 4 hexes?
Yeah. And we, all right. Others are okay. I can't think of anything else that's. All right. Well, that was a. It was better than a kick in the butt.
There you go.
Eric,
Yes.
another question. So
Sure.
Trilly, when they retreat before combat, does Al have to make a morale check to occupy the hex?
Yes, he does.
He does. And if he fails, they just stay there. They don't disorder, right?
If they fail, they disorder.
Oh, I thought they just didn't move forward.
Nope. So he has a choice to either occupy the hex, and run the risk of failing his morale check, or just to stay where he's at.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
We have some rolling to do.
A little bit, perhaps. All right. Well, we can move back to where the game room they're at. We're all done with our stuff, right?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't have any other. Let's see, do I have?
I mean, all we do is just take the charge markers, the charge bubble markers off.
Right. And we.
All right, I'm going to go hang out with Albert and the rest, see what they're doing.
I'm coming up there too.
Okay. Hello, gentlemen.
Okay.
Okay, so there, let's see what I've got. Let's see what the 32. Don't think they're going to try it. And these guys.
They're 35. They're even better.
Ooh, they're not too good. Okay. All right. So let's see. Oh, this is going to disorder both those guys. Okay. So, I don't like that. That was a stupid thing. Okay, so let's see now. Let's
Yeah,
go to this one.
This stack, yeah. So these guys would be in general order.
Right. So you don't
Well,
have to
I
make a
don't
morale
have to
check.
make a morale check.
Correct. He's got to make a morale check, and he's got, what, 4 increments to your 4 increments, so it's 1 to 1 on the odds. He's got a -3 for the odds, and then I don't know if he took any fire hits on the way in.
He did take one.
Yeah, so you'd have a -6 on his die roll.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So 54 becomes a 44, even though they're landwear. I'm sure that passes. So now you just do your numbers. Right, because he's not that's not a rubble wall there. Is there a chevaux de frise there? No.
No,
So,
it's behind it.
yeah.
2, I've got 6.
So.
And
they're
you've
each
got
worth 2
8.
points,
So he's
8.
attacking on the 1 to 2 chart.
Okay.
A 55 is a good roll. It is 0 for the attacker, 1 for the defender.
Eric, down here
What about it?
with
There's
he
no
rolled-
assault there.
I know, but he rolled a 66 on that stack.
Who did?
And I rolled a. Al did.
Okay.
I almost lost. I could have lost the division. I rolled a 6. I luckily rolled.
Oh,
a 6.
so it was just a
Just a flesh wound.
just a little bullet zipping past his head there.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we ready to do the other side?
Yeah. So we can head
Okay.
over there. We haven't done any of the fire combat over there or anything like that yet. So
No.
all right. So we can start over here by Friedrichstadt. So we'll have these guys here. We'll fire there. So that's going to be 15 to 14. 1-to-1 shot. And that's a miss.
Okay, I've got to check all these guys and see what they are. That's 3.
Yep. So that's going to be 3. Probably plus another 3. So that's going to be 6.
And probably another 3. Yep.
Okay. So you've got 9 times 3. That's going to be 27 to 14. So you're just shy of 2 to 1.
You're okay.
Right. I mean, I presume you're shooting on this hex here, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
It's 1.5 to 1.
1.5 to 1, indeed. And that's a miss.
That's not going to do anything.
All right.
Okay.
Then I've got a shot here on these guys there. So that will be 15 to 6. That's 2.5 to 1. 34 at 2.5 to 1 is a single hit.
Yeah.
And I think that's their second hit on the Ludwig. First, it's
Mhm.
Ludwig.
Okay.
So
So
go
I'm
ahead.
going to fire with these guys. We're flipping over to figure out what they are. Okay, they are a 3,
Okay.
and half of these guys who are a 4. So that's
yep, so it's 2. So you got
5
5. So you got
plus
15.
these guys who are a
5. So you've got
a 5.
20 to 14.
Okay,
So that is a 1-to-1.
that's a hit.
63, you bet it is. any way you slice it. All right, and I got to make a morale check. And I pass.
Okay.
All right, what's next? Oh, we go
All right.
down here. So I've got this guy. We'll fire everything over there on that chap. So that's
Okay.
going to be a 15 to 14. That'll be a 1-to-1 shot there. Ooh, that's an 11. That's a miss.
Oh, he's out of ammo.
Yeah. Sadly,
Alright.
it doesn't affect my infantry quite that well. So
All right, there's 3.
right. Okay, and so you're just firing those guys?
Okay, those 2, these
Okay.
6 guys, 6 times 18, that's 18.
Right, and my fire defense is going to be, what am I? I'm in the town
It's a
there in
1-to-1, isn't it?
skirmish. Yeah, it should be a 1-to-1, because I think fire defense is like a 16 or something. Yeah, 16. So, roll your dice. Oh,
I
it's
got
your
a
turn to get
12.
bad roll.
Just about as good as you did.
That's okay. These guys will fire here. So I've got 8 to just your regular fire defense in general order is 14 in the town. So 8 to 14. 55, that might be a hit. 1 to 1.5, yes it is. Or actually it's 1 to 2 is closer to what it's at. So no, it's a miss. All right, you can shoot back at me.
Okay. All right, so I have 5 there,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have 3 there.
We have 2 there. Because that guy's got 2 hits on him, right? Yeah.
2 hits, okay, 2 hits. And what's this one?
He's only got 1.
He's got only got 1, so
Yeah.
that's 3.
So that's going to be
3
9 plus 5, 14.
9.
So
14,
14
just
to, yeah, it's just going to be
barely
another 1-to-1 shot.
one. Okay. Nope,
Nope.
didn't quite get it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then here, these guys can fire. They might as well fire here for what it's worth. No, they'll fire here. If they get that, they'll get those guys to disorder possibly. So that's going to be just a 6 to 14. It's a great shot, but not enough.
Okay. I'm going to fire the those guys with the general order, and that's a 5, probably a 5.
It's 5 plus another 3, so you've got 8 to 14. So same sort of thing there, 1 to 2.
8. I only got 1 there. Oh yeah.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Nope.
Nope. All right, and we've got a shot here. So we got 2 to 1 shifted to 2.5 to 1 for canister, and we roll 23 at 2.5 to 1 is a miss.
Okay, and I'm firing 5 to whatever. It's not going to.
Yeah, it's a 1 to 3 shot kind of a thing.
Nope.
Nope. All right, and then these guys will fire here, so that's going to be a 1 to 1 shot there on that guy, and that's a miss.
Okay, David, you want to chime in on this?
Yeah.
You want to do the rolling because you've got the predominance of units.
If you want me rolling, how's your rolling been?
I don't know. I've been getting some bad, good and bad. But
Yeah.
you'll have 15 to. You should have 15 to. I think that's I don't know what that is. It's got.
We've got the
Chevalier.
stone wall, so it's like I'm in general order, so it's going to be a 16, whatever, 15 to 16. So
15,
1 to
oh,
1.5.
just missed it, huh?
Yeah, well, trust me, I had plenty of those with David where I was just like 1 shy of hitting it. 62
got it,
is a
Joe.
hit. All
Great.
right, so that is hit number 4 for them. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So now we just do the assaults that we had.
Correct.
Okay, we got this one here. So we've got.
Which one are you doing
yeah.
first? Can you ping it so I can see which one you want to do? Okay, you're going to do that one. So the question is, do I retreat before combat? or not. I will retreat before combat. So that's going to take me 2, 4, 6 gets me back here. So I'm going to be marked as having moved for the purposes of the turn. Let me find our little handy dandy marker we were using.
Oh, by the way, I put the little suppression marker back on the readout because that won't come off until your turn.
Even though it's been a full turn since you hit me with it?
It just got on last turn.
It got on in your turn. It didn't get on in this turn, right? You missed me.
It hasn't affected you yet, so you haven't been suppressed.
Oh, okay. I thought it was on from one to the next, but that's okay. All right, so if you want to advance into that hex, you would have to have those guys make a morale check, Albert.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to try and go. I think I'll try it.
Okay.
So here we go.
A 31.
Fail.
Okay, so they're going to disorder and march back the way they came.
Two disorder there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, those guys are not. Okay, all right. Now we go to the this assault on the guard here
Okay.
in the middle.
So you've got, it looks like just a 2 to 1, so that's no pluses for you. I don't think I hit you. So just go ahead and roll. See if you make your battle check. 26.
He's not going to make it, I don't think. Nope. So, okay. Well, this is the problem with assaulting with the mighty Austrians. Let's see.
Schwarzenegger.
They can't all be Arnold Schwarzenegger, indeed.
The most famous Austrian ever.
I went to his Austrian restaurant up in LA once.
What did you have? Wiener Schnitzel or Sauerbraten?
I think I had Sauerbraten or something like it. If I remember right. It had a cigar smoking room in it.
A manly thing to do. Very manly thing to do. Okay, now we've just got two more to go. Now I've got you. This artillery doesn't have any. Okay, that's got one increment, right, or two?
No, that artillery is full, so it's got 2 increments. It's not Russian artillery, so
8 increments, so 4 to 1.
Right, so you got 4 to 1, so that'll give you a +9, but you're going across the rubble wall, which will be a -6. So you just have a +3 altogether. Oh, and you did take a hit, so that's going to be another -3. So you'll have a altogether.
51.
Well, 51 doesn't matter. So,
Yeah.
all right. So go ahead and do your odds.
Okay.
So you've got
8 knights of 14. 8 knights of 14.
So it's probably going to be a 3 to 1.
Times 14. Okay, I've got 12.44.
Really?
That was 14.
So 14 divided by 9. Okay. Times 8. Oh, yeah. So it's going to be a 4 to 1 instead.
4 to 1.
4 to 1. No pluses, no minuses.
What is yours worth there?
64. It doesn't matter with a 64.
No.
He's got a thing of 3 was what his factor was, yeah. So the artillery
Number on the back of it.
is that it? It's defense of 16. There you go. And it's got a morale of 3. We had it all wrong.
All right, I'm not moving in there.
Okay.
And now the final one, the final chapter.
Okay, so you've got 9 to 3. So you've got then 3 to 1. So that'll give you a +6, but then you've got a -6 for attacking across the. Oh, you can't actually use all 9 increments because I'm in the chevaux de frise. So you can only attack with 6 increments. So you're at 2 to 1. So that's going to no. So you'll just have a -6 on the morale check for attacking the chevaux de frise.
All right. Why didn't you join me, David?
What? Where?
Because those guys were right there. They would have had like a -12.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They probably
all
would have
right,
failed
yeah.
their morale checks. So
33
33 is going to
that's
be a
not gonna be
23. Yeah.
Not going to be enough. Okay. All right. Well, didn't go too well for the Austrians.
Well, I mean, you took out the artillery unit, and
Yeah.
well, that's something, I guess.
You got to try it. You got to try it. Otherwise, you're never going to go anywhere. All right.
There's plenty more of those where they came from.
That's the thing. That was my thought. Let's throw them in there, right?
Yeah, I mean, you've got so much infantry, you might as well just grind it up. There's only a finite amount of artillery that I have, so at some point in time, your guys. So this is the only thing that, like with the odds factors, kind of a thing. I can't remember. Well, I mean, I've been playing that bar game or watching that bar game with Albert. I'm not with Albert, but with Michael and David. And is it have you done anything where the infantry fight each other yet?
Not yet. Nope.
Okay. So I'm curious because it's like the cavalry's got to pay its morale check on as the attackers, and then the defenders roll, which is different. So I was curious if that same thing carried over with the infantry.
Yeah. May find out. Well, probably won't get to it next week, but maybe the week after. Of course, that'll be Thanksgiving weekend. So we
Right.
might not be playing that weekend. But...
Well, come on, be dedicated. All right, so let's see here. So we've got, so now it's just a recovery phase, Albert. So roll for, so we rolled for basically, so you've got these guys here, here, and here that are routed that I can see. And then you got the guy down here in Dolchin.
I'll start way down there.
That
Okay.
guy.
Yeah, he has been
How far it's
having a grand time. Yeah,
he's not been wanting to do anything.
They
still doesn't want to do anything.
Oh yeah, they found that wine cellar. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we'll do this guy here.
Okay.
34.
So that's going to be a 24. I don't know. I mean, you had a few decent Grenzers. Maybe he's one of them. No, he's not.
Nope. Okay, so
Continue that.
y'all have to go back.
Trash Grenzer.
Send them back to the Turkish border. Send them to Wallachia. They can hunt. They can. Yeah, they can.
I can imagine the morales if you had the Turks involved. They would probably have like 40 or 50 morales.
Oh, the Turks in this time period?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, what? We don't have the brilliant Janissaries? That guy's got a -12. I don't know.
It's 56. Time,
that's going to be a 36. He might recover.
I
have like. Oh, go ahead.
In the bar game, I have 2 Grenzer units.
Right.
Okay, their morale is 60.
Oh my gosh.
That's out of 100, but that's very bad.
Yeah. I mean, what would that would be the equivalent of like having something in the 40s in this game, right? Because you're okay. Who's next?
All right, now try this guy.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
It doesn't matter. Just roll the dice and we'll figure it out later.
Okay.
If you can't pronounce their names, you can't recover them.
35.
So that's going to be a 25.
He's not going to do it. He's higher than that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 24.
We do have every once in a while.
There's a little diamond in the rough there. Okay, so Albert, can you pronounce the name of the unit? Otherwise, he doesn't come back. That's our new special unit. All right. Roll for your next.
John's not here. John can pronounce any of
Oh
those
yeah. Well, I'm sure
names.
John will tell us the history of all of the units and the people who
Here's for
lived here.
The Kaiser Francs.
Okay.
I know they're good. They got to be good with that name.
Well, you'd think so.
13, but that's not good. That's
Yeah.
13 is not going to. You don't have any 13s. 1, 2, 3, right there. I guess he could go to there. Across the river, 5. Okay.
All right. You
All
got
right,
a couple of disordered guys, and I think that.
Disordered guys.
Yep.
I'll do this one.
Okay.
Okay. 31.
31. That's going to be 24.
Flip.
Yeah.
Pretty sure
So
that's
move
not
him
gonna
the
work.
rest of his. Well, he might be brilliant, but I doubt it.
Okay, and these guys up here.
Okay. They're happy.
Good. Okay.
Nothing beats a 55 or a 50 or a 60.
And then I want to try this guy down here.
Okay. Oh, he's
And
going to
then-
run away.
Yeah. And he'll go back 3 more. Okay. All right.
All right. Well, that was exciting.
Okay, gentlemen. It's,
Yeah, it's
as you know, it's my witching hour. So
yeah. Well, that's all right. It's near the time when Robert usually has to duck out to go for a walk. So we can. I'll save it here.
Do you want to roll for the Russians and all their disordered units? And
Oh.
Russians.
oh,
Yeah, you got
The
Russians and
Russians.
Prussians too, don't
There's
you?
Russians and
Oh.
Prussians that are running away.
did we have any of those? Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah,
there
there's
was
a
some
whole
of those.
bunch of them here in the backfield from the looks of it.
Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll start back here, I
From the
guess.
previous turn.
Yeah, that was.
All right, I'll start there. I have no idea what we got back here, but I'll roll. So that's a 65.
Oh wow.
They're loving it. Okay. And they probably got 1 unit left. 1 increment. No.
No, the other guy's got 1 increment left.
They got 3
There's a
left.
couple of increments left.
42.
42 with a minus 12, that's going to be a 22. Nope, he's going to keep running.
Minus 12. Why are they minus 12?
Because he's
More than
half dead and he's routed.
Oh, he's half dead?
Yeah, he's only got 2 of 6 increments.
They're
That's about as
particularly-
half dead as you get.
That's about as traumatized as you can get.
They could be like the Black Knight. It's only a flesh wound.
Okay. Try these guys. They're more than half.
Yeah, so they'll have a minus 12. So roll your dice. 51.
51.
It's going to be a 31. And they got a leader there, so they're probably okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 24.
24.
Most of the Russians had decent morales. Probably because they had been out campaigning the longest, from what I recall. And so
Too
they.
stupid to know better.
Lots of vodka.
Yeah, nothing like a good bunch of vodka to get you in the mood for it. Then, oh, that's hilarious.
All right, so I'll try these guys down here. We got plenty of these guys that have been.
Oh yeah, those poor guys. Nope,
15.
they're
Yeah.
gonna keep going.
Oh, 1, 2,
That's 1, 2, 3.
4,
3, 4,
No,
5, 6. Can they go across that?
no, they don't have enough. because it
Not
costs
enough.
them to go across the Landgraben.
Okay.
Oh, the Landgraben is like +4. So
Okay.
it would have cost him 5 to go there and then
Okay.
6 to go there. So he'd actually be in that hex right there.
Okay. These guys.
Yep, same thing, -12 for those poor beggars.
64.
64. They're being led by the Black Knight. Just a flesh wound.
Yeah. All right.
Well, we're presuming that they don't have a morale of 44.
No, they
Or
are.
40 or 45.
They are.
Oh, close.
Close.
Close. That's
Close.
Spanish
They're
mob
36.
material over there.
Okay. I think that's it, isn't it?
That's it now. Yeah.
It is now,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Good. Okay. All right. So what's the schedule next week?
Yeah, we can play. I'm in town next week. I don't know about you guys. But
That's
I'll be
next week?
around. So next week
next week
is
Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving is next week, yes.
It's the beginning of the week, so
It's the beginning of the week, so I mean, unless
Alright,
you guys are
22nd.
traveling or something, I'll be around.
we're getting
I'll-
silence.
I'll be here.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thanksgiving's the, what, 24th
Yeah, it's the Thursday.
or 25th? Yeah.
Always.
Okay. Alrighty.
So
Yeah, so we can play. That would be what, the 22nd,
I'm good with. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good for that.
Yeah. and I'm good for the 29th as well. I'm not traveling anywhere over the holiday, so cool. All right, well then I'll see your happy smiling faces. So we are partway through the 340 turn. We basically got the first
Got the
chit
French to
done.
do. That's
Yeah,
good.
we got the French and we got all the other sort of administrative chits to get pulled later.
Okay.
Very good.
All right, gentlemen.
I lost connection. I'm going to connect again here so I can save a copy.
Okay, I'll see ya.
All
Bye-bye,
right.
guys.
See you later, Al. I'm gonna have to figure out what the deal is with the monitors.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I mean, all I could think is that, maybe you needed to like reboot your computer or something.
Yeah, I might have
Simply
to do that.
changing it didn't do it. Hey, so what happened with? Oh, here, let me end the live stream. So what happened